The roar of the crowd, the electric atmosphere, the moment when history and sport collide in a way that only the British royal family can amplify. As thousands of fans gathered at the Principality Stadium in Cardiff, no one expected to see two very special guests making an entrance that would send waves through the stands. But there they were, Prince William and Catherine, the Prince and Princess of Wales, smiling, engaging, and showing the world exactly why they remain two of the most beloved royals of this generation. Sporting events have long been a stage for the royals to showcase their support for national teams, but there was something different about this visit. Perhaps it was the element of surprise, the unannounced arrival that caught fans and players alike off guard. Perhaps it was the genuine enthusiasm in their interactions, or maybe, just maybe, it was the sweet rivalry that played out between the couple as they stood on opposite sides of the competition. William, of course, is known for his deep-rooted loyalty to England when it comes to sports, especially rugby. But Catherine, her allegiance lies firmly with Wales, a connection that only deepened after she and William became the Prince and Princess of Wales. And on this day, that divide was on full display, wrapped in playful banter, competitive spirit, and an undeniable sense of fun. This dynamic between them, one of lighthearted competition, showcases not just their individual personalities, but also the strength of their partnership. It adds a relatable element to their relationship, one that resonates with couples everywhere, who find themselves on opposite sides of sporting rivalries. From the moment they stepped into the stadium, they were met with cheers. Fans, many of whom were decked out in their national team colors, turned their attention away from the pre-match festivities to capture a glimpse of the royal couple. It wasn't just the prestige of their presence that made this moment so special. It was the fact that they were there as true fans, deeply invested in the game and the friendly competition between their teams. They weren't there as distant figures watching from a private box. They were there among the people, immersed in the experience in a way that made their presence feel even more personal and connected. Catherine, always a master of sartorial diplomacy, arrived in an elegant yet sporty red ensemble, a nod to the Welsh team she was there to support. The significance of this outfit choice extended beyond aesthetics. It was a conscious decision that underscored her connection to Wales. Fashion has long been a tool of silent communication for the royal family, and Catherine understands this better than most. By choosing red, she was not only aligning herself visually with the team, but also subtly reinforcing her role as the Princess of Wales and her commitment to the people of Wales. William, ever the steadfast English supporter, kept things classic, with subtle hints of his own team's colors, a reflection of his loyalty to England's rugby heritage. But beyond the clothing, it was their energy that truly captivated the crowd. They weren't just passive spectators. They were engaged, excited, and entirely immersed in the spirit of the game. This wasn't a simple public appearance for them. It was a shared experience, one that allowed them to interact with the public in an environment that was high energy, informal, and full of camaraderie. Their reactions weren't measured or scripted. They were authentic, making the crowd feel as though they were watching the game with friends, rather than with members of the royal family. As the match kicked off, the cameras frequently cut to the royal couple, capturing their reactions in real time. Every near miss, every triumphant score, every tense moment, William and Catherine mirrored the emotions of the fans around them. Their passion for the game was evident, but so too was the friendly rivalry that made their presence even more entertaining. At times, Catherine would turn to William with a playful smirk, raising an eyebrow as if to say, "Did you see that?" And in return, William would shake his head, grinning, sometimes dramatically placing his head in his hands when the game wasn't going his way. This playful banter, while seemingly lighthearted, is also a reflection of their genuine bond. Their ability to laugh, tease, and enjoy these moments together in such a public setting only reinforces why they are seen as such a strong and relatable couple. This wasn't just about the sport. This was about connection between the royals and the people, between the past and the present, between duty and personal joy. Moments like these showcase the modern monarchy in action, where formalities take a backseat to authenticity. William and Catherine weren't there to simply be seen. They were there to be part of something bigger, to share in a national moment, to revel in the spirit of competition in the best possible way. These public appearances help bridge the gap between the royal family and the people, making them more approachable and relatable, and the crowd fed off their energy. Fans, realizing the rare opportunity to engage with the royal couple in such a relaxed setting, took the chance to wave, cheer, and even engage in some good-natured teasing. One particularly humorous moment saw a group of Welsh fans chant Catherine's name in celebration after a crucial play, while William could only shake his head and laugh. It was all in good spirits, and that's what made it even more memorable. These unscripted moments are what make public royal appearances so engaging. It's not about a rigid schedule of formalities, but about creating memories that stick with the public long after the event has ended. But beyond the friendly banter, this appearance held a deeper significance. The Principality Stadium in Cardiff is more than just a sports venue. It's a symbol of Welsh pride, culture, and resilience. For Catherine, embracing her role as the Princess of Wales isn't just about titles. It's about immersing herself in the culture, understanding the traditions, and showing genuine appreciation for the people she represents. And what better way to do that than through sport, one of the greatest unifiers of all. Her presence at such events sends a powerful message that she values and respects the history and identity of Wales, and she wants to be more than just a figurehead. For William, the visit was equally important. As the future king, moments like these allow him to connect with people in a way that transcends formal engagements. This was about showing the world that while he may be a prince, he's also a fan, a husband, and a man who loves the thrill of competition just as much as anyone else in the stadium. These informal moments allow him to be seen in a different light, not as someone giving speeches from a grand podium, but as someone who can stand shoulder to shoulder with the people experiencing the highs and lows of a national sporting event right alongside them. As the game progressed, the tension in the air grew thicker. The stakes were high, and every play had the potential to turn the tide. And through it all, William and Catherine remained fully engaged, clapping, cheering, groaning in frustration when things didn't go their way. Their reactions were so relatable, so natural, that for a moment, they weren't just royals. They were just another couple enjoying a sporting event, swept up in the highs and lows of the game. And then, the moment of truth. The final whistle blew. The game was over. And just like that, the rivalry came to an end, at least for now. Whether it was Wales or England that emerged victorious didn't seem to matter as much as the fact that, once again, William and Catherine had delivered a masterclass in modern royalty. Their presence wasn't just about showing up, it was about engaging, about celebrating, about sharing in a moment that brought people together. They left the stadium not as distant figures of monarchy, but as people who had experienced the event alongside everyone else. In a time where the role of the monarchy continues to evolve, moments like these serve as a reminder of why William and Catherine are so beloved. They bring a sense of relatability to an institution that has, for centuries, been shrouded in formality. They understand the power of connection, the importance of shared experiences, and the magic that happens when tradition meets authenticity. And if this visit to the Principality Stadium is anything to go by, we can only imagine what they'll do next.